Merry Christmas.
Hello everybody and welcome to day 19 of 25 Days of Christmas filled with games. And today is the last game plan review episode for 2023. I hope you really enjoyed game plan review this year. I did 59 episodes. This is the 59th. And I did over 60 games. That's a pretty good feat. But I want to let you all know that I forgot about the hat yesterday. And I do apologize, Gustav Quinn, for not wearing the hat yesterday for your walkthroughs and challenges episode. I do apologize. I'm going to wear this hat through the remainder of 25 Days of Christmas filled with games. I promise you guys. But now it's time to get to the game and the person that requested that game. The one that requested it was Real ASMR, I think it's called. I think that's the username. If I failed to pronounce that, I apologize. I think it's called ASMR. I'm not sure. It could be AMSR. I don't know. But that is the user that requested this game. I'm giving him a shout out. You can check out his YouTube channel. And the game he requested was The Adventures of Dr. Franken. I'm kind of surprised that he picked a Halloween type game, but that's okay. That's really okay, because the thing about it is he requested it and I'm going to do it. I really wish it was like The Nightmare Before Christmas. That would have been cool, but that's okay. That is okay, because the thing about it is I'm doing requests. Like I said, I always do requests for December's 25 Days of Christmas full of games. And I decided to take his request. So thank you, Real ASMR, I assume that's how it's pronounced, for requesting this game. But the question is this a good Halloween type game? That is the question, because I've never played it. That's the reason why I did it for game plan review. Is it a good Halloween game? Or a Halloween theme game? Let's find out for the very last time that I say that this year for an episode of Game Plan Review. Let's find out. Alright, time to get to the game. Alright, gotta make sure. And by the way, folks, the last time I did a Super Nintendo game, I didn't do it with this emulator. And there was a reason why for that. I didn't have the sticking clue that there was a problem, and what I had to do was put the right core in, and then I could see the games. I had no idea at the time. So I ended up doing the SNES 9 XGX simulator instead, and I did that for a requested game plan review episode. By the way, the last gameplay and review episode that I did wasn't the requested one. But when I did a gameplay and review episode of a Super Nintendo game, I used a different emulator instead of RetroArch here. So now I can get to the game, and now it should be working properly. So I want to make sure that everything is good, and here we go for the very last gameplay for gameplay and review. And I don't like that, so I'm gonna restart. DTMC. Yeah, I forgot to wear this hat yesterday. I do apologize. Alright. I can take the music. You can put 2 players, which is cool, and you can start the game. Okay, let's start it. Let's see if you pick me a good game, shall we? Okay, got a map. Oh, I've seen footage of this before. I think the Angry Video Game Nerd did this game, but I'm not sure. I think he did this game, but I'm not sure. I have no idea because I've never played it. Graphics are cool though. I like the graphics. They're awesome. The enemy sprites are big though. I will say that. I'm going to turn this up a little. Okay, there we go. Okay, you got a special attack here. You know what that reminds me of? That one that had like cereal in it. Dang nabbit. I think he honestly picked me a bad game. Because I remember seeing footage of this on an Angry Video Game Nerd episode. Oh my goodness. I haven't decided what I'm getting. I like the graphics though, they're cool. Showed. Yeah. See, there's problems with this game that I don't like. Just for God's sake. And look at that. Look at that. He gives me a game that surprisingly enough, I thought he was going to give me a good game. But so far, I don't know. Because AVGN did a video on this. Because now I'm starting to remember the sticking gameplay footage from that episode. But I never played it, so... Was AVGN right in reviewing this? So far, I think he has. Come on, Chode. And that's another problem with this game. You don't get any invincibility buffer. Son of a bitch. Sometimes I review bad games though, so maybe he picked it because he wanted me to review a bad game. I don't know. Whoa. You can shoot something out? Oh, that's also a special move, so... Oh, is that how you press down and B? I may have to watch the AVGN episode again. For God's sticking sake. I assume you have to collect the stuff that you need to... See, so far I'm not liking this game, unfortunately. Because I don't mind the controls, I don't mind anything else. They're well responsive, the graphics are good, I don't mind the music. It's the gameplay that I don't really care for. Okay, there we go. I can't believe you have to press down and B to get to a lower platform. The graphics are cool, I will say that. See, this is bull. The gameplay sucks though. I'm sorry, But the thing about it is, you requested it, so I'm doing it. I didn't expect this, but a Halloween themed game. I could have played this on Halloween, like I did. There's good things about it, but the gameplay... See, it respawned! Look at that! They respawn... Look! What the sticking hay? I'm not liking this game to the person that... I think he wanted me to play this just... Don't tell me I need a key. There's the exit. Oh man. I think he wanted me to play an AVGN episode. Or not an AVGN. Something that was played on an AVGN episode. I think this is it. But so far he hasn't given me the worst sticking... he hasn't given me the worst... But this is pretty bad. This is pretty bad, though. See, I don't think I'm going to play it for long because I'm not caring for it and I don't know what to do. I think you're supposed to collect certain things and then get to the exit. But the problem is that this is plagued with problems. I think you're supposed to collect these. He wanted me to do this game. So far, I'm not liking it. I'm really not. But of course, any game, a game's a game, so I'm not going to complain that much. It's at least something to review. I'll tell you that. Come on! This is sticking ridiculous. I so far haven't gotten past the first sticking stage. And you go right back to the sticking beginning. Every single sticking time. Even though you get certain things. I don't like this game. And when I talk about it in my final review, trust me. To tell you the truth, it might be on my list for the worst this year. You never know. Because I don't care for this game so far. And I'm at the end there, so I'm going to... Now, I'll probably watch the AVGN episode that this is on. See? Look at that! You get powers and whatever not, but the problem is it's the invincibility buffer that kills this game. If this had invincibility buffer, better. I like everything else except for the gameplay. The gameplay is what sucks about this. See, I think that's what you're supposed to get in order to get to the exit. At least I'm figuring something out. But I hate... Okay, there we go. That whirlpool. And the other problem, they respawn. You get respawning enemies. That's another thing that hurts the gameplay. Big time. Respawning enemies. I would have had a fun time with this game if it wasn't for the respawns and for the invincibility buffer. You don't get any invincibility buffer. None. That's what kills the game for me. Otherwise, this probably would have been fun. See, there's stuff I like about it, but what kills it for me is the... Yeah, passport. See, you get respawning enemies. See, and that kills the game. This is bullshit, and it really is. I'm done. I'm done, guys. I'm sorry. AVGN, because I saw the actual game of this do an AVGN episode. I remember that he didn't like it either. And I'm going to be talking about this game in my final review. And there's a reason why I think real ASMR decided with this game. I think he wanted to punish me, but I don't know. I really don't. Or maybe he just thought maybe I needed to play a bad game for this particular month. I don't know. So I will see you guys for my final review, because I've had enough of this game. So I will talk about the game for the final review of 2023. So, what do I think of the Adventures of Dr. Franken? Well, oh man, where do I start? I couldn't get past the first level. That's the first thing. And that's because of several problems. Now, I'm going to get to the good stuff, because there's quite a bit of good things about this game. The graphics are awesome for a Super Nintendo game. The music was good. The controls were fine. I didn't have a problem with the controls. There's only one thing that I had a problem with, and that's the gameplay. The gameplay kills this. Hands down. For one thing, there's hardly any invincibility buffer when you get hit. And the last thing is respawning enemies. Why do you have a game where enemies respawn? It would have made much more of a difference if they respawned and you hit them and you got energy from them. That would have been fine. There are games like that where you can get energy every single time you kill an enemy. Like Milon Secret Castle, for example. You were able to get energy from enemies. Where this, I don't think you could get energy. And all enemies would respawn on you. And that would make the game more difficult. And it made this game more difficult, unfortunately. And that made the game less fun for me. Is this the worst Halloween-themed game that I've played? No. But I will tell you that I've played 2. This is the second worst. And I will say this is the best of the worst. I will say that. Because I played Zombier earlier this year. And I played that for Halloween. And that ended up being a bad game. And if you have not seen my review of that particular game, please do so, because that might end up on my top 10 worst list of the year. And this might also be as well, because I'm giving The Adventures of Dr. Franken a red card. So that's been my review of The Adventures of Dr. Franken, and I'd like to thank Real ASMR for requesting this game. I think he was thinking that I needed a game plan review, and he gave me one. But I was surprised that this game plan review episode ended on a bad game for the year. This is the first time ever that's ever happened, because all of the final game plan review episodes that I did for the year were on either a good game or a game that got a yellow card. I don't think I ever did a bad game for the final game plan review episode of the year. This, I think, is the first time ever. And if I'm wrong, let me know. But this is it. This is the final game plan review episode for 2023. My countdown's coming up, and I will see you for day 20, which will be tomorrow. And it will be a requested game. And I'm not going to let you know what that is until tomorrow. So thank you all for watching, and I will catch you next time. And it will be tomorrow. Stay safe and stay awesome. Happy gaming, and Merry Christmas to you all. Now, before I actually wrap up the video, I want to make a correction. And I'm really sorry about this, that I mentioned this. This wasn't the only time that I've done a bad game that was the last game plan review episode for the year. There was another time, and there might have been another time after that, where I did do a bad game on the last game plan review episode that I did for the year. And that was a Christmas game. And that was back in 2020. And that was for 25 Days of Christmas Filled with Games. So this is not the only time. And I do apologize. I really do. This might have been the second or third time that I reviewed a bad game. That was the last game plan review episode that I did for the year. So I'm really sorry about that. And that's all you really got to say. So now I can say to you all, this is it. This is the last game plan review episode for 2023. There's going to be more in 2024. And of course the countdown is only in a few days. But of course there's one more day of a requested game that I need to do. And that will be tomorrow before I start the countdown. There will be a requested game tomorrow for day 20. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you for day 20 of 25 Days of Christmas Filled with Games. Stay safe and stay awesome. Happy gaming, and Merry Christmas to you all.